Hello everyone, I'm Tammy
And I'm Catherine.
and we're with the Sewing Cafe and we are so excited about our newest, not block of the month, Quilt-A-Long.
We really love quilts when they have a story behind them. When people attach meaning to the fabrics they've chosen or the pattern they've chosen, it makes the quilt so much more meaningful. And there is nothing that compares to the Underground Railroad quilts. There were quilts made in the time of slavery that conveyed secret messages to those in the Underground Railroad. So different blocks had different meanings, maps could be hidden, and all kinds of information was just hidden in plain sight. So over the course of a year, we're going to delve into some of that history and some of the blocks that were used to do that.
So Catherine and I have been geeking out on the Underground Railroad together. It was something that very early on to the transition of me into the store, we realized we were both passionate about, and now we get to geek out with you too. So come join the fun. Okay, let's talk about dates.
Dates, yes.
So we're going to have block launch parties. So you're going to have Catherine here doing a showcase of what it is we're doing, the meaning in these blocks. Some of this is contested, so we'll share that information with you. Obviously, we are white women. We are not the be-all, end-all of Black slave history, but it's an important history for us all to learn, and I'm just so excited about this project.
Yeah, it's really a learning journey, and just we're so excited to learn about this with you.
Yeah. Okay, so block launch parties. There's going to be 3 of them. The first is on March the 1st, and these are all Sundays from 1 to 3:30.
Yeah.
So you should have time if you like to go to church in the morning to get to church and then make it to us and have fun. So dates are March the 1st, June 21st, and September 7th. And for those of you who can't join us in person, no worries, we've got your back. We can send you your kits, and we'll be recording Catherine so that you can follow along with our private.
Oh yeah, we're going to have a closed private Facebook page. So we'll be able to post our meetings live. So if you need to join that way, you'll be able to join. You'll also, if you need to watch them later on, you can watch the quilting skills on how we put the blocks together later on. It's also going to be a great space for you to be able to share your progress, ask questions. If you learn something really interesting that you'd like to share with the group, that'll be a great space to do it.
So at that meeting, you'll be getting your kit. We'll be discussing the history. Catherine's going to be showing you the techniques needed to be able to finish the quilt, because it kind of is a sampler quilt.
It really is, yeah.
So there's lots of different things we'll be learning. And then there's a field trip, y'all.
So August the 2nd is Emancipation Day, and we're going to be going to the Josiah Henson Museum of African Canadian History in Dresden, Ontario. They put on some special events for Emancipation Day, and we're just going to go and have a great time enjoying those events.
And this is a former slave who founded the town of Dresden, and you can actually follow his history from Maryland into Canada, which I think is really quite interesting.
And they have documentation about the number of slaves that when they escaped in the Underground Railroad, that's where the final point was, when they escaped to freedom.
So you can geek out as much or as little as you want. You could just treat this as a sampler quilt, but I'm excited for it. We've got some great fabrics, although you're not going to know exactly what fabrics you get, because we've gone outside of the traditional quilting cottons. Because originally, when people were making these quilts, they were using leftover garment fabrics. So we have some beautiful fabrics that we think are going to look amazing together.
And they've got definitely more of a homespun feel. Like this linen here has a texture in it. We really want it to look representative of the colors and the fabric types that would have been in that era.
Yeah. On top of our field trip and our block lunch meetings, we're also going to have a layering bee so that we can all come together and layer our quilts if you're not sending it out for long arming. Even if you are sending yours out for long arming, you could still come have some fun with us. And then on February the 8th, 2026, wow, that's going to be the final reveal. Okay, let's talk pricing. So we know that not everyone can lay out a whole bunch of money at once, and that's okay. We've set this up so that you can pay once every 3 months for 3 payments of $89.98. So that comes out to $269.94. And then if you want to pay up front, you do get a small savings. That will be $249. So that's including, what is that including?
That includes all of the fabrics for your quilt top, the sashing and the finishing kit, as well as an outside border and your binding. It doesn't include your batting and your backing because you likely have some fabrics at home already that you could use for that. So it's just the fabrics for your top, plus all of the instructions and our fabulous meetings that we're going to have throughout the year.
I'm so excited. I think we have a wonderful community who comes together in store. So it'll be interesting to see how we do together online, because I feel like it'll be inclusive and welcoming. And honestly, that's what we need in this world, is more kindness. So
just a great opportunity for our quilting community to come together and have some fun.
So come join us and unravel the history. We are not following this book. We're not copyright infringing this book, but it is a fabulous resource if you have an opportunity to read through. And then we've been kind of geeking out on this big Nelly. Isn't it beautiful? So those are a couple of the sources that Catherine's been referring back to. It's not just this craziness that we've come up with in our brain. It's actually researched. So we hope that you join the fun and that we'll see you here on March the 1st. You do need to register before February 27th so that we have time to prepare and make sure that we have everything in order.
Your kit's ready. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye.